Have your hands on your hips, have your feet wide apart. Shift your weight in your left foot, and shift your weight in your right foot. Shift your weight in your left foot. Shift all your weight in your right foot. So you're going to feel your whole body drop down to the ground in your right leg and in your right foot. Okay. Let your mind acknowledge that. If you're going to daydream, that's fine, but just acknowledge that right now. Do the opposite. You just kind of stop the distraction and acknowledge all your weight in your left foot. Come back into the center. Rock yourself left and right. So it's normal to daydream, it's normal to be distracted, it's normal for your mind to wander. But what you can always do is pull it back in. You always pull your thoughts back in. And that's what we do throughout the flow, is that we always just check it and make sure that if our mind is wandering, we just immediately pull it back in. Just for that moment, not to be hard on ourselves or frustrated. Bring your arms to your sides, take a breath in, relax your jaw to open up the pathway of the breath going all the way down to the base of your lungs. Bring your arms up to an extended mountain and wiggle your fingers. Then shift your weight again. If you kind of went off your feet, so now push your weight back into your feet as your weight is to your right foot and your weight is to your left foot. Then bring your hand behind your head and bring your elbows behind your ears. But I'm now losing the weight onto my feet that is kind of off balance. I'm going to bring my hips forward and feel the weight on all four corners of my feet, the balls of my feet and the heels of my feet. So as soon as I shift my arm back, the weight of my feet changes. So I have to pull it back in place. And bring your arm back up. And bring your left hand down to your left foot and reach your right hand up. And then shift all your weight into all four corners of your right foot. As you roll your shoulders back and you lift up into your abdomen to the crown of your head. And you wiggle your right hand fingers to make sure that from one end to the other that you're not locking up. Bring your right arm behind your head, shifting your weight all into your right foot. And then take a long, deep breath in as you lengthen and stretch all the muscles in your rib cage, in your abdomen. Bring your right hand up, turn your head, look at your right hand, bring your right hand down, you exhale. Bring your hand to the front of your knee bent, inhale, and once again, shift your weight to your right heel. Shift your weight to your left heel, and then come back down into the center. You have your weight into the heels of your hands are extended. Bring your arms out to the side as your heels are down. Bring your arms behind your back, drop your shoulders down, and look at your knees for a moment. Are they buckled down or out? Try to stack them above your feet. Then lean back up, look up to the ceiling, shift your weight to the heels of your feet as you feel your hips drop down above the heels of your feet. And as you feel your shoulders roll back and bring your blades together so that your shoulders drop into your hips. Bring your arms up for your thunderbolt, look up. And then stand all the way up again, breathing in and just lengthening. Wiggle your fingers, you're just kind of getting everything stirred up within you. Bring your right hand down to your right leg. Reach your left hand to the sky. Shift your weight into your left foot. Bring your hips forward to drop your heels down. Then kind of reshifting and replanting. Take a long breath in and inhale again. And your weight is in your left foot. You bend your left arm behind your head. And you reach in your right hand down to your right heel. You roll your shoulders back and keep your jaw relaxed. You're inhaling and exhale. Your weight is in your left foot. Your left hand touches the sky. You inhale as you look at your left hand and your jaw is still relaxed. Your eyes are wide open. Your head drops back and your chin is lined right up to your thumb. Your left hand, your left thumb. Bring both hands up. Breathe back in. Bend your knees. Arm to the sides. Pack your shoulders down. And if your knees are not bent deep enough, then open your feet a little bit wider. You can adapt. Adapt your body to feel yourself planting. That's the best thing, the best gift you can give your body is to plant your body on the foundation, because from the foundation is where activity happens, where you can stretch deeper, move deeper, breathe deeper. It's all planted in your foundation. Bring your arms up for your thunderbolt. And bring your hand to your heart. Fold your body down into a deep forward bend. See how easy it is now to forward bend when you're planted. You're folding your body down. You're bringing your tailbone up, the crown of your head to the earth, and you're looking to stretch out all into the sacrum. Kind of lean your body weight to the left. And lean your body weight to the right. And keep digging your hips down to just keep hugging the ground as much as you possibly can. To press your body into the ground for your binding. When you're using gravity, you're pushing your body into gravity, you're actually binding your body. So you have the crown of your head down, you have your tailbone up, your chin is tucked in. Can you start to separate the last rib from your hips? If you're folding in, can you really drop your rib cage down and bring your tailbone up? Can you bring your left hand behind your left foot and twist to the left? Exhale, can you bring your right hand behind your right foot and twist to the right? And then come back down to a deep forward bend and exhale. Come up to a high flat back and inhale. Even in your flat back, you're digging your heels down. So I can actually lift my toes off the mat because I'm pressing my heels down because I'm off balance in this flat back, so I have to dig my body deeper into foundation. Forward bend, bring your feet back into your plank and carve. As you draw your shoulders down to your hips and stay there for a moment with your hands apart. Shoulder is above the heels of your hand, and you just kind of keeping your body sustained in this position for a second. And then lower your knees down and go in a child pose. Open your knees apart. Sink your chest to the floor. Lean back into the hips as you stretch your hands and your arms to the top of your mat. And then push your forearms into the mat so that way you're pressing and gripping your arm to actually open up the shoulder, the ball and the socket in your shoulder. Just hold that for a moment. Stretch it out nice and deep, and you're looking at your thumbs. Can you bring your right arm behind you as your left arm is stretched? Can you lean your weight into your left shoulder as you're leaning to the left? Can you feel how you're opening up and stretching those tight muscles that are attached to your left shoulder? Bring your right arm forward. Bring your left arm behind you. Lean your weight to your right arm and your right shoulder. Your knees are apart, and you actually can get your chin to almost touch the floor. Good, and then bring your left arm forward. Let's float up and come up into an upward dog and look up. So my weight is in the heels of my hands as I look up. And then exhale back. And then inhale up. And exhale back. And then inhale up, look up, chin it up. And come into our forward. Bring your knees together. Go into your cat. Go into a cow. In a cow, you drop your shoulders away from your ears and you look up. Into a cat. Into a cow. Let's open your knees apart and get your block. We're going to put your double block underneath your left hand. So you got your double block underneath your left hand. And you have your knees wide apart. You're creating a triangle here. Thank you. All right. From there, as you feel that weight dropping and left shoulder to left hand and knees wide apart, you can bring your right arm to the sky. Now reposition those knees so you can actually bring back your right shoulder, lining up to your right hip, with your right arm to the sky, and just kind of wave that right arm for a moment. And because the right shoulder is actually behind the right hip, because I've repositioned my knees, I'm able to bring my right arm behind my back and slide it all the way down. Once you have this beautiful rotation, you're going to take your chin and you're going to turn it. Where you're trying to line your chin up to your right shoulder. Keeping your jaw relaxed in this beautiful open twist. As you inhale, your eyes are wide open. What we're doing right now is preparing us for the rest of the flow. We're conditioning our mind and our body to be sharp and alert throughout the entire flow. Bring your right arm to the sky. Bring your right arm over your head. That is your right arm behind your right ear. Bring your right arm to the ceiling. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Bring your right arm up. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Exhale. Bring your right arm up. Inhale. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Exhale. Bring your right arm up. Breathing in and out. And hold. And you're looking at your right hand. Your eyes are wide alert of where everything is. Look at your left hand and bring your right hand down. Let's do the opposite. Position your knees so that you're able to get that left arm up nice and high and pivot and rotate your entire torso. So you got a lot of foundation, a lot of gravity working for you. Right hand, and then you kind of wave that left arm for a moment and make sure it's not locked up when you're breathing in. Then take that left arm behind your back and slide it down. And readjust your knees so that you're able to rotate the left shoulder back while you're still keeping all your weight in the heel of your right hand to give you the power to really manipulate and get your muscles in your joints when you want them. It has to come from somewhere, so it's coming from your right hand. Bring your left arm back up. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm and exhale. Bring your left arm up. And just, when you're doing this, pay attention to the left side of your rib cage. See what's going on. Feel the pull of the muscles on your shoulders are attached to the ribs of your left side of your rib cage. You're going to feel the pull. Come on through. Come on, back up and hold. Inhale. You're going to pay attention to those pulls because it's a landmark. It helps you kind of establish what muscle you're using. Bring your left arm and stretch it over your head. And you look up to the ceiling. And you breathe in. Bring your left arm to the sky. Look at your right hand. Put your left hand on the mat, move your block out of the way. Bring your knees together. Go into a cat. Go into a cow. Exhale a cat. And inhale a cow. With the heels of your weight of dropping the heels of your hand, go into your downward dog and lean back to the balls of your feet. Your feet will be hip width apart, your knees will be bent, and you're going to try to drop your weight into the balls of your feet, because that will give you power to move from one transition to the next, and to be able to get a deep stretch. But in order to push off, you need a solid foundation to support yourself, something to push into. You're in a deep downward dog, your tailbone is up, and you're trying to separate the ball and the socket again in your shoulders. If you can just kind of imagine that you're lengthening your spine to the point where you're opening up into the shoulder and the neck, then you know you maximize your stretch here. And then from there, walk your hand to your feet and 3 steps into a deep forward bend with your feet hip width apart and your foot away from the wall. The crown of your head is down. Your tailbone is up. Lock yourself a little left and right. And you sink your feet into the earth. Bring your hand on your lap. From the heels of your feet, you push off and come on up. You bring your arms around for your deep chair. You pause. Your arms are out. I like to kind of roll my shoulders back till I feel the weight drop into my hips, and then from my hip to the heels of my feet. That lets me know I've maximized this position, this stance, and I'm getting all that power of that gravity pushing in my body. Up for your thunderbolt, and stand up. Stand up, look ahead, bring your hand behind your head, pull your shoulders back, and one more time where you kind of keep scanning, keep lengthening, keep lifting. Hands up and hand to your heart. Put your hand on your hip, your knees are bent. Jump your feet apart. Open your arms up again and inhale. And bring your arms up into your heart. Shift all your weight in your right foot. Shift all your weight in your left foot. And wiggle your legs. As you're pushing your body down, you're going to open your hands up and pivot to the right. When you pivot to the right, you're pressing your right hand in the wall. Push it in. Will allow you to rotate your rib cage. And we want to stretch out all the ligaments in between each rib. So this is a good place to start. Good. Come forward, arms up, inhale. Hand to your heart and exhale. Feet are still planted. Now I'm going to pivot to the left. I'm trying to stay as tall as possible. So that way I'm actually shifting my entire rib cage to the left. And I'm trying to get into each space within the rib, each individual rib. And that just increases blood supply to your heart, into your upper body and heel you. Come on, forward, knees are bent. Exhale, stay there for a moment and shift your weight into the heels of your feet. You can see when your hands are out, you need to actually dig your heels down a little bit. Bring your arms up, bring your hand to your heart. As you're still in the heels of your feet, you go back down and you drop your head to the ground. Shift your weight to the right and shift your weight to the left. Feel the weight into the heels of your feet as you go into a high flat back. Then walk your hands back up to your mat. Bring your feet together. Your knees are bent and your tailbone is up. And you just kind of do a survey on your downward dog. Is it changing? Is it a little bit better than before? Are you feeling like you're a little bit more planted? With that, your feet together, bring your right foot to the sky. Get it nice and high, squeezing your right buttock. And then tuck your right knee in and cross your right leg forward to the left. Once that's settled in, you put your right hand in the center of your mat and you bring your left hand to the sky. So you're in a side twist with your right foot crossed to the left and hold that. I'm checking back on my right hand and my left foot to see if it's balanced between the two. Look at your right hand, put your right hand down, both hands down, take your right foot up to the ceiling again as you inhale, and bring your right foot to your left foot. From there, steady yourself, and then do the opposite. Take your left leg up high, squeeze into your left buttock. Feel the weight in the right foot. Bring your left knee and tuck it in, cross your left leg forward to the right. Left hand is in the center of your mat. Right hand to the sky. And you inhale. So you can see that twist that we did against the wall earlier is paying off. Your muscles know what to do. Look at your left hand. Bring both hands back down. Both hands in place. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot to your right foot. Feet are hip width apart. Walk your hand to your feet in a deep forward bend. Your feet are hip width apart. Wrap your arms around your legs. Knees are bent. As you're shifting your weight into the heels of your feet, you put your hands on your lap. You shift back into your hip as your hips drop above the heels of your feet. And once again, you come up with your arms to the sides. And because your weight is distributed evenly, you're feeling like you're very centered. Bring your arms up and stand up and inhale out. And just keep taking it up. When you make that transition from coming from chair to extended mountain, you're going to be gasping for a lot of air. Try not to restrain from that. Try to open up and just allow it to flow. Bring your hand to your heart, your deep chair. Come all the way back down to your deep forward bend. You exhale. Look up into a high flat back. You inhale. You walk your hands up. You're back on your deep downward dog. You bring your feet together and you lean back into the balls of your feet. Tailbone is up. Now during this deep stretch, take your right foot to the sky. Bring your right knee and just tuck it in as if you want to touch your left elbow. And then take your right leg up. Then tuck your right knee in as if you want to touch your left elbow. Take your right leg up. One more time, right knee to left elbow. Take your right leg up. As you take your right leg up, you breathe in. You swing your right foot to your hand. You're going to be going into a deep lunge. From your deep lunge, you start from your hips, and from your hip, your shoulders, and you bring your shoulders back. Exhale. Bring your arms out to the sides and kind of regroup here. Arms out to the side and my thumbs are back. Because I'm trying to make sure that my shoulder is dropping down to my hips. So where I put my arms is going to make a difference of where the weight is on my hips. Bring your arms up and bring your hand to your heart. So my left foot is way back that I can actually bring my left hand to the outside of my right leg, and I can take my right hand to the outside of my left leg. And I twist and look at my left foot. I'm not bending over, I'm in a back bend actually, and then I look ahead. So it's real slow and steady, and I'm always staying focused into my hips as I pivot. So I'm armed up and inhale, still from my hips I exhale, and from my hips I come down. Take your right foot back, you're into your plank, pause and hold your weight into the heels of your hands. Lower your knees to your chaturanga. Exhale. Raising your elbow to the side, you're going to push off. And then when you're ready, you look up for your upward dog. And you try again to keep your jaw relaxed. And even your hip relaxed. And then go for your downward dog. Bring your feet together. Pick your tailbone up. Pull your tummy in and up. Rock yourself a little left and right. When you're settled in, you bring your left leg way up to the sky. You put all your weight in your right foot, which is going to give you power to bring your left knee in and stretch it to your right knee, right elbow, and then take your left leg back up. Bring your left knee to your right elbow, bring your left leg up. Bring your left knee to your right elbow, that was exhale. And then bring your left leg up. Putting all your weight into the right foot, bring your left foot to your hand. You exhale, then you get ready to inhale as you come from your hips and you stack it up. Let's put your hand on your hip for a second and just kind of readjust. You can feel your shoulders going back. Because we know our next move is a rotation move, so we really have to make sure we got plenty of space and that we're pushing deep into the ground. So if that right foot is too close to your left leg, you're not going to be able to rotate. Bring your arms out and inhale. Bring your arms up to keep inhaling. You sink all that weight into your hips. Let's bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Let's bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg. And you're pivoting. Just like we pivot at the wall, it's the same thing. You're twisting or rotating the rib cage. Good, look ahead, inhale. Come on forward, balance yourself. Inhale up, my weight is in my hips. I drop my hand down and come all the way down. Go right from your hips. Keep that solid foundation. You're in your plank, let's go on to your knees in the child pose. You have your knees wide apart. Your arms stretched long. You're looking at your thumb and your chin into the floor. Let's float up and look up, upward dog, right to the heels of your hands and back. Exhale back, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale up and pause. You have your feet up. Can you make sure your arms are apart and that you got your weight into the heels of your hand? That when you look up, you feel the heel of your hand pressing down. If everything's stacked, then it's easy to turn your head and just look at your right foot. Your hips are still up. And look up and turn, look at your left foot. I'm still pushing up. I'm still rolling my shoulders back as I pivot and look at my left foot. And then I look back up and your knees together. Your knees are together, your hands are planted, you're going back into your downward dog. You have your feet together, you take your right foot to the sky. You bring your right foot to your hand into a wide leg stretch. You go ahead with your toes in, your heels out. You take your double block if you want. because you don't want to bend your knees, and you want your legs apart. But not too far apart, but you can't grip the inner thighs of your adductors. So you want to be able to still grip the inner thighs and bring your kneecaps up. So here you are, you're in a deep wide leg stretch. Crown of the head is down, tailbone is up. Shift your weight a little bit to the right and the left. And if everything's in the right spot, you should be able to lean back into the heels of your feet and connect yourself to the force, the foundation, the gravity. Then put your hands on your hips as your heels are digging down. And from that, you come into a flat back. It's all coming from the ground. You come back up. Beautiful. Now you roll your shoulders back and you just keep that stacking going as the crown of your head goes to the ceiling. Meanwhile, I am super duper lifting up in the inside of my thighs, my quads, my kneecap, the arches of my feet. I'm using everything I can to lift up into my bandha, my pelvic floor. Because my legs are apart, I have to rely on using my muscles in a different way in order to keep that engagement. That's going to help me go from one position to the next. Bring your arms out to the sides. Bring your hand behind your head. Keep lifting up, crown your head to the ceiling. Take your right hand to the sky, left hand to left leg. And my focus is the higher I get my right hand up, the deeper my left hand goes down. I'm rolling my shoulders back, and I'm going to bend my right elbow behind my head. And while I'm in this beautiful back bend as I'm upright, I'm going to have my left hand grab my right hand. And my elbows are bent, and I'm just bringing those arms behind my head for a beautiful stretch. Good. Take your right hand to the sky now and turn and look at your right hand as your left hand still going back down to your left heel. Now bring your right arm out to the sides. Bring both arms back out, right arm to the right, left arm to the left. I'm back in my center. Your hand on your hip. I'm back in my center. I bow forward, chin up. Weight to the heels of my feet. My legs are still straight. I'm really gripping in my inner thigh. And fold back down. Forward bend. Exhale. Wiggle your legs. Crown of your head is down. And tailbone is up. So I'm keeping my legs hyperactive right now. They have a lot of work to do. I'm trying to keep my entire torso up. You can go in a flat back if you want. Just for a moment there and pause. Just feel how much control you have over your muscles and really appreciate that. It's taken a long time to really get there when you're strengthening muscle by muscle and fold back down as you exhale. So you're leaning back into the heels of your feet. You're going to put your hands now on your hips as you're gripping your inner thigh. Come up for your high flat back and pause. My heel is dig down and that's cranking me up. Bring your arms out to the side and inhale. And just get those back muscles activated. As your heels are pressing down, just take your left hand to the sky and your right hand to your right heel. I'm shifting my hips forward to create the stacking as my right hand is down. And then I bend my left arm behind my head and I keep engaging my back muscles. Once everything's set in place, it's easy to have your right hand grab your left hand as your arms are behind your head. And my right elbow is pointing down to my right heel as I'm still reaching my right heel. Then go ahead and take your left hand back up and look up. Take your right hand up, look ahead. Breathe in and just kind of savor this for a moment in this alignment, because you kind of triggered a lot of things, so let's shift your body process that. Bring your hand to your heart, you exhale. Put your hand on the hip to press your heels down. You come and bow forward with your chin up. Bring your chin up. If you bring your chin up, then your shoulders drop to your hips, and your hip drop to your feet. That's just where you want to go. And now fold back down. Fold back down, let's move your block out of the way. Let's walk your hands down to the base of your mat. And let's put your feet to the top of your mat, and you're going to knee up. You're going to cross your legs. You're going to grab your strap. This is a 10 feet long strap. And you're going to scoot yourself up to be 2 foot away from the wall, 2 feet away from the wall. So you're up by the wall about 2 feet. And you have your legs up on the wall. And you have your strap in your hand, and at the base of one of the ends of the strap is a little loop. And so you're going to go ahead and put your right foot in that loop. Now the beautiful thing about this strap is it's really long, so you can stretch your arms over your head and rest your arms on the floor. You want to rest your forearms or your elbows on the floor. And you kind of pull that strap in a little bit and just tick-tock your right leg. Now your arms are apart. My left hand is holding on to the strap, but my right hand is holding on the other end of the strap. So you're kind of supporting your strap with both hands. So this workout right now, this stuff that we're doing is really about strengthening your torso. So you can press your elbows on the floor and have the challenge of your right foot challenging your torso. If you're trying to keep your elbows on the floor. So just tick-tock and watch yourself. Are you locking up your shoulders? Are you tensing up? Are you tensing up your arms? If you are, that means you're not using your torso. So relax everything and let your torso grip. Just tick-tock that leg a little bit back and forth. And then let's go ahead with your strap with both hands and start walking up your strap and grab the buckle of your strap and try to bring your right knee to your nose and just stay there. So your chin is tucked in, your elbow is behind your head, and you're holding on to the strap. Grab the strap with your right hand as your right elbows go back, and have your left hand touch your left knee for going down and hold back. Good, and lay back down. Lay back down, you're gonna put your elbows back on the floor and rock your body, your right leg left and right. Let's go ahead and bend your left knee. And you're gonna press your left foot on the floor with your toes pressing into the wall. Then spread your arms apart and take your right leg far to the right. Using your hand holding on to the strap with your right hand, allow your right leg to go all the way down to the floor on the right as you're holding on to the buckle with your right hand. Meanwhile, with your left hand, stretch your arm far to the left as you're holding on to the strap to stretch inside of your right leg, your adductors. So you've got your arms spread far apart and you're using your hands like pulleys to stretch out your right hip. And your left hand is pulling far to the left and your right hand is guiding your right foot. See if you can stretch without tensing up. Good, now bring that leg back up using your straps. Then put both hands and walk up your strap again. You grab the buckle, exhale. The air is out. Lay back down and let's do the opposite now. You're going to take your right foot and you're going to lower it down far to the left. You're going to lay down your left leg to your left knee will lay on the ground. And start to spread your arms apart as you're guiding your right leg far to the left. You can keep your right foot at the level of your left shoulder and using your right hand to just kind of sustain it. You're just sustaining it with your right hand. And really, this is all arm work. This is all shoulder work. This is torso work. You think it's the hip, but it really isn't. You're using your entire torso to guide your right leg. And you're even looking at your right hand. So that way you're putting everything you can to brace yourself. Your left hand is almost touching the buckle of your right foot. And you're guiding it. All right, ready? You're going to bring your strap back up. You're going to walk up your strap again and grab it, grab the buckle, bring your forehead to your right knee and let all the air out. And bring it back down. Beautiful. Let go of the strap, put your foot on the strap, and let's just wrap your arms around your leg for a second with your knees tucked in. You're packing your shoulders down, armpits to hips. Holding on to the chin of your leg, bring your head up and exhale. And bring your hand behind your head with your chin tucked in. Look for a deep stretch in your neck. Fade to disco. And 10 sit-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See how nice and deep that stretch is. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. That means you're rotating your head and you're touching your left knee with your right elbow. Opposite. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep it deliberate. Every motion is deliberate. 3, and 2, and 1. And lay back down. Tuck your elbows to the sides. Put your feet back on the wall. Straighten your legs out. Grab your strap once again. And put your left foot in the strap. With your left foot in the strap, spread your arm over your head and put your elbows on the floor. Lengthen the strap however long you need it to be able to not tense up your body and support your left foot. You're tick-tocking your left leg back and forth, left to right, and your elbows are on the floor. And you're trying to show your elbows and show your upper body that you don't have to lock up or tense up. You can just guide. You just kind of guide. It's just passive resistance. You're just being passive and letting your muscles stretch out without tensing up. Holding that position now, you're going to walk up your strap and bring your pull into the buckle and bring your elbows behind you and your chin is tucked in and you're bringing your left knee to your nose. Take your right hand and touch your right knee. Exhale. As your left elbow is going back. Your chin is tucked in. Got a good scooping motion. And lay back down. Lay back down, your arms are over your head. Let's go ahead and bend your right knee with your toes on the wall. Let's separate your hands wide apart. Left hand stretch to the buckle, and right hand just kind of keep stretching far to the right as you guide your left foot to the ground. Now while I'm doing this, the whole time I'm doing this, I'm maximizing my foundation. My shoulders are pressing to the ground, my arms are bracing onto the strap, my right hand stretching far to the right, my left hand lifting up and guiding my left foot to stay to the level of my left shoulder. Meanwhile, I'm doing all this, nothing tensing up because I'm using so many dynamics, so many foundation here to brace myself that I don't have to tense up at all. My right foot is braced, my right hand and my left hand. Hold that for a second, and I don't even have to tense up my neck and shoulders because my whole body is involved in this deep stretch. So that's what this stretch is all about. How relaxed can you be using all the support you have here? Let's go ahead and bring up your left leg and let's walk up your strap again. Grab your buckle, forehead to your left knee as you exhale. Chin tucked in, elbows behind your ears. Then lay back down. And then from there, you're going to lower down your right knee. You're going to take your left leg and take it far to the right as you're guiding your left leg with your right hand to hold on to your buckle or close to it. And your left hand is stretched far to the left, pulling on the strap. Now my left arm is actually perfectly straight. And I'm gripping onto the strap and I'm pulling it to the left. So this is so powerful. This whole thing is so great because it's almost like your strap is another powerful ligament in your body. One you don't have. It's on the outside of your body, but it's just as powerful. And you're taking that and with your left hand, you're pulling it and guiding and stretching out the outside of your left leg, and you're looking at your left hand. Keeping everything pressing to the ground, including your shoulders, both shoulders, and bring your left leg back up. Your left leg is back up, you walk back up to your strap, your forehead to your left knee, your elbows are back, and pause. Feel a deep crunch in your core. And lay back down. Let's take your foot out of the strap. Let's put your elbow to the side of your body. You're at the wall. Let's press your feet to the wall. Let's draw your shoulders down away from your ears as you're bracing yourself. Your feet are on the wall, like you're sitting. And then lift your body off the floor. So you're in this bridge, you're welcome to walk your feet up a little bit more. You're in this beautiful bridge as you're pushing and squeezing into your buttock with your knees apart, and you want all the dynamic, the pressure to go right into the sacrum. So you may want to walk your shoulders a little left and right and settle in here. Getting your body engaged here. And then once you push nice and deep into your sacrum, you can now straighten your legs out. And you're going to be in the east plank. So you got your heels pressing into the wall, pushing your kneecaps up, bringing up your quads, squeezing into your buttock, lifting up into the side of your buttock, right into the fascia lata and all the muscles attached to the hip joints, and just stay there for a moment. See what happens that the more you engage your muscle to the bones, the lighter your body becomes. And just hold that. It's so nice to be able to feel your body light just by using what you have, and that is engaging the muscles. And they're designed to do that. So everything's in harmony here. It's meant to be this way. Let's put your feet back on the wall. Pause for a second, squeezing your buttock. And lower your body all the way back down. Bring your knees in and rock your knees left and right. From here, let's go ahead and scoot yourself down a little further to the wall. You're going to be about a half a foot away from the wall. And you're going to bring your legs straight up on the wall. You're going to bring your arms over your head. As your arms are stretched and you flex your feet a little bit, as your arms reach Your hands reach to the top of your mat. Then bring your hand behind your head and look between your legs as you exhale. Get a good deep crunch like you did with the strap. And now extend your hands to touch the wall. So I'm touching the wall with my fingertips and I'm looking right between my legs. If you're too close to the wall and just your palms are touching the wall, then back off. If you can't touch the wall, then wiggle up. Just do some tapping on the wall. And with that, it's pretty much armpit to hips. You tap, tap, your chin is tucked in, and you're getting a deep crunch below your navel on 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, right all the way down. If that ever hurts, you cradle your head with your hand. Let's take your right leg and cross it on top of your left leg. So your right foot is crossed on top of your left leg, which is straight, and you're going to gently press your right hand and your right leg. And you're going to keep your shoulders away from your ears because you're trying to stretch out your right hip and not tense up your neck. And stay there. Both shoulders are pressed into the ground. Whenever you're trying to stretch out a muscle, it really depends on how much you're planted in your foundation. If you're planted and you're solid, then you're going to get a much better, more effective deep stretch. That's going to really make a change in your body. Let's bring your hand behind your head and hold your head up. And then have your left hand tap the wall. Your leg is still crossed on top of your right leg, or left leg. Let's tap the wall with your left hand on 8, 7, 6, 6. And when you're doing this, it's actually your right arm is doing the work and it's cradling your head. On 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, and down. Put your right foot back up on the wall. Inhale, stretch your hand to the top of your mat. Reach your left hand up to the top of the mat. Reach your right hand up to the top of the mat. Inhaling and exhale. Bring your arms around and grab your left foot. Tuck your left foot in front of your right leg. Brace your shoulders to the ground. Gently press into your left leg to open up your left hip. Look at your right foot as you're planting your body here. You're just trying to push everything in place. You're pushing everything in place. You're binding your body here. The binding gives you the energy to transform. That's what we're doing. We're just connected to the foundation of gravity to transform your muscles. Bring your hand behind your head and look at your right leg. Have your right hand stretch and tap the wall. And we'll do another setup here as you have on your left hand behind your head on 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Beautiful. Bring both knees and rock knees left and right. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. And from here, let's wiggle yourself away from the wall about a couple of feet again. And bring your knees back in. Rock yourself left and right. Let's get your forehead to your knees as you exhale. And get a deep crunch. Bring your hand behind your head, elbows tap your knees, chin tucked in. Let's do 10 sit-ups on 10, 9. Your elbows tap your knees, as your knees tap your elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And lay back down. Let's flip our body around into a child pose. We're gonna do the plank. So go into child pose for a moment. Oh. Is it hot right though?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, first go into child pose. You do? Oh, time flies when you're having fun here. Alright, so you got your child pose. Stretch it out. We'll still do 1 minute. So, you got yourself in a deep child pose. You take a long breath in. Good. Exhale into all four. Bring your feet together. We're going to go into our plank. We're going to finish up in our plank. So position your arms in your body and feel your toes when to start. Okay?
Okay, go.
All right, let's pause. We're going right into our plank. When your muscles shake, it's not a failure. It's communication. Your body is saying it's getting stronger. Reframe discomfort as a signal progress. So you're having a signal progress by reframing what this message is. Each second in this hold is building not only core strength, but emotional endurance. The ability to stay calm when life gets uncomfortable.
Seconds.
10 seconds.
Done.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and come down and push your body right back into a child pose and stretch it out. Come back up into all fours. Go into your cat. Go into a cow. Exhale a cat. Inhale a cow. Go into your downward dog. Lean back. See how nice and powerful your downward dog is right now. It's just a great way of seeing your accomplishment. As your downward dog suddenly takes command here. And it's just all around more empowered. Holding that as you take a breath in, you're looking at your hand, your feet are together, your right foot to the sky, your right foot to your hand, you exhale, left foot to your hand, exhale. Feet forward, bend your neck, exhaling. Lean back into the heel of your feet. Bring your arms outside and extend your arms and stack it up. Arms up for your thunderbolt, breath in. Let's go ahead and shift your weight to your right foot and shift your weight to your left foot. Just kind of a nice ending here of replanting. Hand to your heart and exhale. You're still tall, arms are up, inhale. Keep breathing in and up, wiggle your fingers. And exhale. Now, nice day.
Thank you.